and welcome back to James Montreal Beer Reviews. It's actually been a while since I filmed a proper review. The last one, I believe, even though I posted it just like last weekend or so, it was filmed like 2 or 3 weeks ago. So for the last few weeks, I've been doing those brief beer reviews and the vlog. But today I'm going to review Sierra Nevada Celebration Ale, the 2009 edition. Even though I was planning to do Chimay Blue, which is going to be next, I guess. But I just wanted to try one more American beer I got back from the States before I get to finish the beers I had planned off for the season. Now it's a winter special, it's a winter seasonal offering, I guess. But both Beer Advocate and Rate Beer classified as beers and American IPA, despite the fact that the official website, doesn't really classify this as anything at all besides calling it a winter seasonal. It's 6.8% ABV and it's 65 IBUs according to the website again. It's a 12 ounce I got at New Beer Distributors in New York City, Manhattan, and it was about $2.50, I believe, around there. It's got a nice red cap this time. I guess it's the same design as their Pale Ale, it's just a different color. And this is actually my second beer from Sierra Nevada. But despite the fact that I've only had the Pale Ale so far, I already have a few glasses, so I'm going to be using this tumbler today. So let's dive in, and I'm really excited to try this supposedly IPA. This smells really nice. Smells like a true West Coast style IPA to me. Loads of citrus. And yeah, just like I saw in some reviews on YouTube, it's going to be darker than your typical American IPA from the States. Now, this is I guess more like the Quebec version, so Canadian IPAs, which are sort of modeled after American counterparts, but they have this color. It's sort of a cloudy, deep amber color to it. I guess you could say deep orange as well. And the head is nicely packed with like small bubbles, and it's sort of like caramel color, light caramel. Right, so you've managed to fit the whole thing. Quickly reading the back of the label, actually the front. Special ales made for the winter season have been a brew's tradition for centuries. To honor this heritage, we present this unique offering, celebration ale. I like the label quite a lot, actually. This one. So, what about the smell? Really juicy citrus notes, which I really like. I like West Coast IPAs. It doesn't really have anything from the tropical department in the smell, but it's mostly like grapefruit, a bit of lemon and orange, quite a bit of caramel. What about spices? Maybe, I guess a tiny bit of spices in it. I'm not sure if they even add spices to it, but it smells nice. It smells quite inviting. Let's give it a go. Definitely quite bitter. Medium body. If you compare this to the Pale Ale, which I find a bit, as tasty as it is, I guess it's just a bit watery for me. This is definitely more, it's got a fuller body to it. Starts out with all that nice citrus notes, with a bit of roast in it. Very good spicy kind of hoppy kick. Not much sweetness though. I believe this is fairly dry. Like, there's a bit of sweetness, but then it quickly fades out, and then you get some nice lingering bitterness at the back, with just a hint of lemony zest, I guess. Yeah, I can actually. This tastes like a winter seasonal beer, even though it's an IPA. But there's that sort of hefty feel to it as well. I guess you could even say it's like medium to full body. But at this point, it's kind of crisply carbonated, so can't really tell the real body of the beer. Now I think I get a bit more sweetness to it. So I'll stop here for a bit and let you know how it tastes in a few moments, I guess. But so far so good. It tastes like a good IPA. Definitely enough hops, more than enough. It's not as the citrus notes are not as robust as in like some stone beers, for example. but still, there's a very good hop flavour in the hop department. Alright, so the good news is that it opened up with temperature as I was warming up. It became less crisp, kind of more mellow and smooth. I'm getting more sweetness now, which I really like. I just thought that there wasn't enough at first. Still a very powerful, good hop bite to it. Definitely packs a good punch. Nice citrus notes. Getting pine now. No tropical or anything like that. So some other West Coast IPAs tend to taste like that, but this one's different, I guess. Still a bit dry and a bit heavy in the palate, but at the same time, I can definitely see how this works out as a good winter warmer. Still being an IPA, this is good. I can imagine myself drinking this on a cold, sort of dark evening somewhere in the middle of winter. But I'll consider buying this again. So even though at first I thought I won't give this more than a 7 out of 10, I definitely like this more than I did in the beginning. So I'm giving this an 8 out of 10. So an 8 out of 10 for Sierra Nevada Celebration Ale for their 2009 edition. You will feel a bit of an alcohol warming sensation, but it's not there in the taste, which is good because it's not that strong of a beer. And yeah, it's quite balanced. It's a good example of a style. It's enjoyable, especially if you're a hop head. Might not be appropriate for people who just don't like IPAs. It's definitely not a gateway IPA in my opinion. So if you're kind of cautious about hops, you might choose something else with this one. But if you haven't tried it and you think you'll like this, check it out. Might be able to find a few bottles left in some beer stores in the States. If not, wait till next year, I guess. So yeah, I guess I'll end it here. This was a good beer. I'm glad I tried this. Thanks for watching, guys. Sticks good beer, and if you like what you see, please check out my other videos. There's quite a few now, so there's always something to check out, I guess. See you in the next review. Bye.